EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to a very loud and a sold-out Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Denver Broncos and the Cincinnati Bengals. This will make it into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
26-yard line.
A collegiate star here in the Buckeye State, it's J.K. Dobbins. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Block working out of the gun. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30.
Plays like we just saw there if they hope to continue to move on in these playoffs.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. A shotgun snap and again to Dobbins. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 29-yard line.
2nd and 12. They'll run here with Dobbins. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
The game. Dobbins running out of the gun. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves him looking at a 4th down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Seibert's kick is good. Not the touchdown they wanted, but hey, you're on the road in the playoffs. They did get 3 on the board.
Yeah, it's a good opening drive, so you feel good about it yourself. You get to the sidelines. The defense feels good about you helping them right out of the gate. The team, yeah, they feel pretty good about coming in the playoffs and getting points on the board right away.
And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. A second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And that is in.
You can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
On second down, a run with Dobbins. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Ball carrier.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instinct. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. The Bengals with 2 extra DBs. A nickel look on 3rd.
Blanketing the passing lanes.
Shotgun snap to Locke. He's going to fire this thing deep. He's got a man, complete. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Denver.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. From the gun, it's Locke. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And now look at this. Big game, but a fumble. And the Bengals grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it. And not realizing the danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Here's Dobbins. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Locke. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Cortland Sutton was the man he was looking for. And it's 3rd down.
And 14.
Now a carry for Dobbins. And he will not be able to get the first as he can get this only down to the 5. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
But it brings up 4th down.
So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
With the score, Broncos 3, Bengals 0. Austin Seibert on for the field goal. A 22-yard attempt.
Seibert able to knock this one through. And they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They are still in search of their first points of the ball game, but only down 6-0 as they begin with a first down. Open man is Ross, complete. Well, that's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs.
36-yard line.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Burrow's pass.
7 yards on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
7 at the 50-yard line.
From midfield now, Burrow complete. Jefferson the target. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 3rd down, Mackey. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but
he'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Reuben Foster, the former national champion at Alabama, gets in for the sack. Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. Going deep down. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. John Ross, 46 yards. And the Bengals draw even, and of course they can take the lead if they hit the extra point.
The kick is good.
And this one through the uprights and good.
The score, Bengals 7, Broncos 6.
That is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Throwing now is Locke. It got his man complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one good for 37 yards.
And the Broncos first down.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Dobbins. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, 38 yards. And the Broncos have retaken the lead.
For the point after.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going, and they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. This is intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47, and the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. Had a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
He's brought down
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Locke. He completes this to Sutton. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though...
And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown.
Complete to
Jerry Jeudy, 30 yards. And the Broncos push further out in front.
And no matter how it comes about, when you get good field position, you have to make the defense pay. Short fields usually make for good offense.
makes the score.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow going deep downfield for Ross. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
Throwing on first down is Locke. Got a man open, it's Sutton. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. From the gun, Locke. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 34.
That was a really nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play.
This one brought in by Jefferson. And he lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And he's got room. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has three options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a net.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Going deep downfield for Ross. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Clock now on first down. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. Now a play fake, and here's Locke. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
For Jerry Jeudy.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away.
Punt formation.
Davis now to return it. Call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Bengals drive about to get going. And from this spot in the and that's it.
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And it drops down incomplete.
With the score.
Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line.
Here we go, D, get off the field.
Now a give, right side. Mackey, and very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
The ball carried by.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Burrow. To the right side and complete to Jefferson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the first down.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory as they're down to the 29-yard line. And that's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Throwing again here on 2nd down, this time complete. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
On 3rd down, Burrow. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.